All right, Michael here. Backstage Equinox Tour, Shinedown, Trapped, Evans Blue, and one of what I feel is the hardest up-and-coming bands that there is, one of the hardest working bands, Halestorm. We managed to catch up with them for a few minutes in their dressing room, as you can see, and we're going to ask them a few questions. First, let me introduce you to the band. We have Lizzie on vocals. We have Joe on lead guitar. We have Josh on bass. And we have RJ on drums. Pretty cool story about RJ. We're going to get to that in just a minute. When did the band get its start?
Band started summer of '97, about 9 years ago. Myself and RJ. I was 13, RJ was 10. We actually entered ourselves in a talent show and won third place, lost to a dancing cowgirl. And I love that story. That's why I bring that up every time. It gets a chuckle.
If I'm not mistaken, you have an EP out right now called...
One and Done. One and Done.
One and Done?
Yeah.
You're also signed to Atlantic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we've been signed to Atlantic for a year now. And June 28th was the anniversary. Yay.
I want to jump to RJ for a minute. Okay? How old are you? Hold on. I'm going to get up and walk over here real quick.
Jump over here.
Okay, I'm over here now. Okay, dressing room a little cramped. RJ, how old are you?
I'm 19 right now.
Okay, now, if you guys were following this interview so far, the band started 9 years ago. RJ's 19. That would make you, how old when you and Lizzie started this?
Oh, I'm terrible at math. I was 10 years old, she was 13, and my dad was playing bass with us at the time.
Okay, now, you're going to have to forgive me because I don't remember each name of your song off the CD. But I know one of the songs, very bass heavy. Very bass. I think it's song number 3 or song number 4. I should have listened to it just before. Show me. Maybe that's what it is, dude. Real strong bass lines. I was listening to you at the show in conjunction with his kick. You guys are tight. How long have you been playing bass, and what's your style of bass playing?
Well, I've been playing bass since I was 10. So like 13 years I've been playing. I was brought up a jazz player. I always did electric jazz, and then I went to college for music, and picked up the upright, and I was doing that, and was bowing it and orchestra and all that good stuff, and just very very jazz root, oriented, I guess. But it's great to be in a rock band. I was in rock bands like in high school, just like in like cover bands, and damn, it's good to be in a rock band.
Your turn, Mr. Lead. First song off of the EP, and It's Not You. Is that the name of it? Dude, there's that crunch, that guitar, just that in-your-face crunch. You can play, because through that CD, your guitar went from, oh man, I mean, it went from, I don't know, probably 20 different tones and different styles, all the way from this crunch to this melodic at the end of it, with you actually harmonizing with the guitar notes. Phenomenal. When did you start playing, and what's your style? Who are your idols? Give us some information on Joe, the guitarist.
Joe, the guitarist. I don't know. I've been playing about 12 years, 11, somewhere in there. And I started out listening to rock in Wisconsin, where I grew up. And I just kept playing. I don't know. Music. I just love music. Love listening to it. Love playing it.
A shy one and a modest one he is. What kind of guitar do you play?
I have my SG. My Gibson SG is my number one. I'm getting another one any day. I can't wait. Another SG. The one I have is all messed up and needs to get fixed. That's why we're talking to Freddie. We're going to have him fix it.
So you've spent a little bit of time with Freddie Koalo. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that, man?
I gave him his title. He's the devil on the devil's shoulder. That's what he is.
How much longer are you going to be on tour?
We're going to be on tour, I guess, for another few days. This tour ends on the 17th.
Then we're doing some shows in Jersey with Theory of a Dead Man, then some Seether shows in the Midwest in the beginning of August, and then it's writing and recording a record.
Let me ask a little bit about the CD. On the CD, is your music going to stay the same? Or are you going to try to branch out maybe in a little bit different direction, or what are plans for that?
Well, there's never really any plans for writing a record, even though there should be. All I'm hoping for with this record is that we are ourselves, whether we evolve into something else or not. We definitely want to, we don't want to change, completely. We have a great team around us that basically wants to help us evolve, but not completely put us in another direction. So I just hope we take the next step, what's right for us,
The cool thing about releasing the live EP first is that, we were doing 250 shows a year before we were signed. We were booking them on our own, and I mean that's just who we are. What we do live is you can't get any. That's just us. So the next logical step would be go to the studio and do something that makes sense according to that. The label isn't going to change us or anything or whatever people think that happens.
I want to ask you a question about percussions, drums. During your set, you guys break off, put all your instruments down, and you bring out. Explain that segment to me.
We call that the drum circle, and the reason for that is because we actually spin around in circles inside of our heads while we're playing it. And
Okay, let me explain this to you. When they're on stage, they go through this one portion of a song, and everybody puts their instruments down, and they bring these. What are they? Just regular toms?
Yeah, they're like a basic quad setup that you would use in like a marching band or something. Because we all took marching band in high school, so it all just these two right here were already pretty good, rhythmic wise. They already had the feel. They knew how to play drums pretty well, so it was just inevitable. We just wanted to work it up into the show. And it stuck, and it's different, so we just, never stopped doing it.
Your voice. Most of the people probably haven't heard of you that are going to watch this, and they better pay attention. Your voice, to me, is a Janis Joplin / Blackie Lawless / Chrissy Hines, just encompassing everything. Do you have vocal training? Is this natural? Where are you getting this from? Because it's awesome.
Well, the only vocal training that I ever had was when I was 17 years old. I took lessons from Steve Whiteman from Kix. He was giving out lessons in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Basically, he taught me how to protect it on the road, how to develop my range, how to sing with a guttural type Janis Joplin, type sound without completely blowing out your voice. Like just a lot of strength training. I owe everything that I do live to that man completely.
One more quick story, and I'm going to let you guys go. You got a guitar. Somebody gave you a guitar. It's a Gibson of some sort. I don't know. Can you tell us a little bit about the guitar and the backstory to that guitar, please?
I have a little friend. He's got dark hair. Some people call him the devil. You might know him. He's our angel. No, but or Josh's angel anyway. No. The story was we were actually in San Diego, and I broke I normally have a Les Paul custom guitar, a white Les Paul custom guitar, and I broke a string that night. So I go back and I change out guitars, and I come back to strap on my guitar, and here's Jason and Freddie backstage. They slip over this beautiful Gibson Firebird 5 on me. And I turned to them, I said, well, that's not my guitar. And they both go, yes, it is. Jason ended up getting me a brand new Gibson Firebird guitar, and the dude is an amazingly generous man, and no one's ever gotten me a brand new guitar before, so so it's a crazy story.
Why don't you throw your website out there for us, your MySpace site, whatever you want to plug out there to the people that are going to be watching this, and we'll call it a wrap.
Absolutely. Our website is halestormrocks.com, HALE stormrocks.com, and we also have a MySpace page, myspace.com/halestorm. check it out. We check everything. We try to keep in touch with everybody. So it's a great little family community. So check it out.
All right, I'm going to say thank you to the band Halestorm for taking the time out, and we're going to wrap this one up.